Christians don't have a music problem. They have a discernment problem. Now, what do I mean? Food for thought. Every believer at some point has always asked himself the question, can I listen to secular music? And most of the answer is either yes or no. But let scripture guide us. Now, Moses, the man of God, went up to a mountain to fellowship with God for 40 days. And he left a people that God delivered from Egypt with his brother Aaron. And while Moses was away, they were like, hey, Moses is taking long, go. Let's find something else to worship. Oh. So the people of Israel put some pressure on Aaron, that's Moses' brother, to give them something else they can worship. Exodus 32:4. And he received the gold from their hand and fashioned it with an engraving tool, made a golden calf. And then they said, people of Israel, this is your God though. This is the God that brought you out of Egypt. Oh, really? This is it. Now look at this carefully. These people, God just delivered them. They crossed the Red Sea. They ate manna from heaven. They watched the move of God firsthand. And the moment there was just a gap, they decided to fill it. However, notice, they did not remove God though. They still acknowledge that this is the God. What they did, they just placed something beside him. Now, that's what an idol is. Not something that you physically bow down to, but whatever consistently occupies the space that God should have. Genesis 31 verse 34. Now Rachel had taken the household of the idols, put them in a camel saddle and sat on them. And Laban searched all about his tent and did not find them. Laban is the owner of the idols, by the way. Rachel was not outside God's covenant. She was Jacob's wife, part of the family that knew God, yet she was carrying idols. Not openly, coded, hidden. Now understand this. It's possible to be genuinely connected to God, yet still be quietly carrying things. Now let's bring it out to music. The Apostle Paul says in 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 23, all things are lawful for me, but not all things are helpful. All things are lawful for me, but not all things edify. So the question is not simply, is it allowed? The question is, what is this thing doing to you? Let me give you a picture. You can water a plant with clean water, or you can also water a plant with something that looks like water. But it is slowly damaging the roots. From the outside, there's no difference. It's fine, it looks pure. But over time, the fruits it will bear will tell you. This is how influence works. It doesn't always feel dangerous. It quietly shapes what you want, what feels normal, what you find yourself thinking about. Colossians 3:16 says, let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and in hymns and in spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord. This verse is not just telling you what to avoid, it's telling you what to dominate. Because whatever dominates your input will eventually show out in your output. So be honest with yourself. Not with me, with yourself. If what you are listening to is feeding your lust, making sin feel comfortable, pulling your affections away from God, then it's no longer music. It's occupying space. It's shaping your heart. And anything doing that consistently is already functioning as an idol. So the question is not, can I listen to secular music? The question is, what is it producing in me? Answer that honestly. You already have your answer. And you can comment what you think about it in the comments. Even your answer in the comments. And comment life class if you want to grow in your knowledge about God. We'll reach out to you. Food for thought.